Hey everyone, it's Ten Types, and today I'm going to be playing some Control. Um, I I'm really excited to play Control in the new meta, not Snorlax Control. I made my top 10. Snorlax was not so high, but like Pidgeot EX based Control was pretty high. This deck is really, really solid, in my opinion, especially if played well. But let's see if I'm able to do that in today's video. I was just playing, and I made a horrible misplay. So hopefully, horrible misplays are out of the way and I will still be able to play my best during the video. I'm kind of tired. I've been recording a lot, doing a lot of YouTube stuff, but I'm also just loving Pokemon right now. And hopefully live doesn't glitch, but it seems to be working better. I definitely had a glitch in some of the games I've been playing today, but nothing terrible. And so let's just talk about this deck. Of course, we have Pidgeot EX, as I said in like the beginning. It's a Pidgeot EX control-based deck, but then we have some other interesting cards. And if Klawf EX, if it's in the active, damaged by an opponent's attack, then your opponent discards energy from the active. I have been looking to swap this out with a Buffalon and adding Giovanni's Charisma, which I don't currently play. But right now, this card just feels really solid for against Dragapult. If Dragapult has energy issues, and if they hit into this, they're not knocking out most likely. And if they are, they can like Maximum Bell, but then we can also counter it with a Bravery Charm and a Defiance Band as well. Probably Defiance Vest. Sorry. We also run Walls, Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX, 140 damage, which is okay, and Mimikyu 70 damage, but Mimikyu damage as an effect, which is worse sometimes. But anyway, safeguard, prevent all effects, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon from your opponent's Pokemon EX and V. Ogerpon is from abilities. However, they do not stop effects, but they do hit through effects, which is kind of weird. Then we also, Mimikyu hits as an effect, which means that it will hit through something like Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX because this damage card is not damage. I should clarify that. Also run Mawile to trap. You could run the new Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX, which is the Water Ogerpon, which can trap for one colorless, does 20. I don't know. It's just not a single prizer. It might be good. It has some different uses, and it's kind of an interesting card, but it's not on the list right now. And then Chiyu EX here is really, really solid. Just screen the top two cards of your opponent's deck. And that's nice. We run Fire Energy. I run one Fire and a Legacy Energy, which I'll talk about. But instead of Radiant Charizard, I run Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX. Radiant Charizard seems okay. I mean, it's still certainly not bad, but I don't know. Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX seems kind of interesting. I don't have any Radiant in my deck, which is super weird, but Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX, it's like Radiant Charizard, but it's a higher HP multi-prizer. But yeah, I don't know what Radiant to run. I could run Radiant Serena for like Dragapult, which I think is just really good right now, but I don't know. I don't love it. I could run Radiant Jirachi, and I mean, I could put back in Radiant Charizard. Also, I love how Northern always shows up if you search up Radiant Pokemon, but yeah, and then we also run Luxray V for Disruption, Rotom V for Draw, in addition to Pidgeot EX searching ability for a card every turn. And we've run a bunch of stuff. I do run Daisy's Help to look at her prizes and Arc Phone. Tell me if you want a more fully detailed description of this deck, because I'd be interested in doing that later, but right now it's not really refined. But the one card I'm loving in the deck is Legacy Energy. I don't run Hero's Cape, I run Legacy Energy, which feels so fun. It's essentially Rainbow Energy. It's an energy of every type, which is super nice, allowing you to attack with, I was going to say literally everything. Yeah, I guess literally everything. You can't use Luxray V's second attack, but oh, you can attack with the Rotom V, sorry. But you can attack with Mimikyu, the Ogerpon, you can attack with Klawf, you can attack with Chiyu easier as well, so it can act as a fire energy. And then when you're knocked out, you give up one less prize. This cannot be repeated. Only once during the game can you give up one less prize, but that's nice. I mean, give you up less prizes is always good. Of course, not getting knocked out in the first place with Hero's Cape is probably better, but I mean, it's an energy. It just slots into the deck quite nicely. And I find that a lot of the time, Bravery Charm and how are these sorted? And Defiance Vest are better. So that's that. And then you got counter catchers, 3 counter catchers, and a boss. Still feels nice. You got Airy, Misfortune Sisters. I don't play the what is it? The flute card, Performance Flute or whatever. I don't remember the flute card though. The one that like gets Pokemon from your opponent's deck. It's okay. I mean, it's pretty good, but it's not really reliable at all. And our main game plan isn't necessarily to like Gust Trap, so I don't know. It's not here. I just like more consistent cards. And Misfortune Sisters isn't a consistent card. Oh, I meant Erika's Invitation, but Misfortune Sister isn't consistent. Erika's Invitation isn't consistent. And oh yeah, no, we run Area as well from yeah. So Area and Misfortune Sisters go together. Erika's Invitation. I don't run Mantine though, but yeah, I run Thorton. Super good card and control. Super Rod, also super good. It never cut Super Rod from your list. It's really good. We do run rare candies. We don't run any stage ones for our, well, any stage ones. We don't run any Pidgeotos, which is a bit of an issue if people are running Team Devolution, but hopefully that's not the case. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, there is a lot of stuff going on in this list. There's more stuff I could talk about. 3 pennies, Penny nice, just really good card. Let's just hop into a game or two and see if I will be able to win some games. Let's see how much I misplayed. Let's see how much my opponents misplayed. Let's see if live works. That's the big question. Oh, live's already not working. The display is incorrect. It was, I mean, it just doesn't fit. The number doesn't fit inside of the box, which is not ideal. My ranking, your opponent's ranking does, but yours doesn't if it's 4 digits long, which a lot are, because if you just go 50-50 win rate, then you're gonna move up to Arceus League, honestly, which is kind of funny. Because like I'm not that good. I'm an Arceus. Anyway, let's go second as well. And just an Arven based list as well. I didn't say that, but it is Arven based, and so we'll go second. Also, I think is this a list with 2 Forest Seal Stones? I think it is. Anyways, this hand is honest. Actually, this hand's pretty bad, so it's good that we don't have a basic here. If we had a basic in that hand, it could have been all right. But they will kind of see what we're running as well. Wait, do we have 3 energies in our opening hand? Anyways, I'll start Rotom V. I think I'm always so bad at choosing what Pokemon to start. This hand is not bad. It's pretty good. Actually, yeah, this hand's really solid. Let's see exactly what we get off the Rotom V draws, though, and if this is the right Pokemon to start. Starting Chiyu feels kind of weird, giving up 2 prizes for a Pokemon that we might not really have any value for. And, oh, looks like we're up against the Raging Bolt EX deck. This deck is an interesting deck. It's one that I really am not so prepared to play against, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't really thought about the matchup very much, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's played so much, but I actually haven't played against it with control. The matchup should be pretty good, especially with them playing like Squawkabilly EX. We'll just see, though. We are going second as well, which is like super nice because we both want to go second. And they're dropping Pokestop right away. List often run. I'm not super familiar with lists. I'm just familiar with the one that I did, which was just the one that was featured on the channel, Tricky Gym. But let's keep track of the resources, and they run. I don't know their count super well, but they're gonna struggle to really get through all our Pokemon, especially that Mimikyu. So that's what I'm counting on in this matchup. Also, they have inconsistent Gust. They're relying on resources and they don't have a lot of recovery. They have some recovery, but for the amount of resources they're burning through, they don't have a ton. And I'm assuming they're going to Squawkabilly EX, but they must have hit something that they don't want to discard. That's what I'm assuming. The Teal Mask Ogerpon, which draws them 1 card, and then they just stopped, which means that they probably Saddle's Vitality, to be honest. Oh, they got Secret Box. Wow, so they are running Secret Box. Secret Box is a really solid card for explosive-based decks, or explosive decks that are based on a lot of different combo pieces, and it's just really good. But what are they going to get? Are they going to get any supporter? Because not getting a supporter seems kind of weak. What item are they going to get? And I don't think they have a stadium to get. What tool are they going to get, right? So there are these interesting questions. I guess the tool's Bravery Charm, but we'll see if they attach it. I don't know what tools are in the list. I know Bravery Charm's in the list usually, but yeah. I definitely don't have such a solid grasp on the current meta. I know that Raging Bolt with Ogerpon's played a ton, though. And luckily, that deck's pretty easy to beat with control. Okay, they're just getting Bravery Charm and a Nest Ball. Probably they don't have another stadium, and they don't just want to discard a supporter, because that would not be good. So Secret Box is honestly just not very good there for them. Master Ball would have been better, probably, but that's fine. Also, I mentioned this in a past video. Always try to play the same arts of cards. It's not a massive issue, especially if you're playing a very normal deck list, but especially if you're playing weird, like a more weird list where your opponent isn't so sure of your counts of cards. This is only really important or mostly important in if you don't know your opponent's 60, as it will help you figure out your opponent's 60 cards. But also, they're benching a lot of Ogerpons. And I don't know how much energy they play. Do they run 9 grass? I don't think they do. Also, wait, why do they need so many energies in play? I feel like they don't. I mean, yes, they need a lot of energy. Their attack discards energy, but I don't know. Well, we'll see. So, also one thing I'm interested in is trapping a Pokemon, and they are going to already use an energy retrieval. So, oh, they've already discarded 3. I mean, they have Sada's Vitality, but this is just interesting. Wow, their turn one's really long, and they have not been playing. I mean, they haven't been playing super fast, but they've been playing a pretty fair pace. What are they going to grab? Please grab Radiant Greninja. I would love that. This is literally a make or break moment whether they play. I mean, if they play Raging Bolt, which it looks like they're going to do, they just grabbed it. They are. So this is going to be a little more awkward for us. And they Pokestopped at the end, get rid of Iono. They also got rid of a Raging Bolt, but they got rid of Iono. We now know they have Super Rod. So if we could Airy, we might. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And I just wonder exactly what they have going on. Top deck 4 Sealstone, certainly not bad. I don't think we Pokestop. If you're playing Control, you can Pokestop. It's not usually that bad, but it's usually not that good either, so there's not too much reason to do it. I'll take Pidgey, and I'm going to take Mimikyu, and I'm just going to retreat into the Mimikyu. Wait, can we? Oh, I just realized we can just send up Mimikyu, and they can't, like, do anything. Okay, I think we'll just do that. I'll get Pidgey, and I'll get Mimikyu, and I'll retreat into it, as I said. Yeah, I just realized none of their attackers in play can damage us. They might have Terrascenary to scoop up. That is possible, but I don't think it's super likely. So I'll do Mimikyu. Let's 4 Sealstone. I run 4 Sealstone. There we go. I run 2 cops of it. It's really good. Now if they Lost Vacuum it doesn't matter because we have another one. 2 4 Sealstones feels so good. It is admittedly a card that kind of covers up my skill issues of not being able to read Ionos versus Lost Vacuums in my opponent's hand, but whatever. There have definitely been times when I've been Ionoed and Lost Vacuumed, in which case, there was no right play. I mean, we could have just like kept the 4 Sealstone in deck, but then, or in hand, but then I guess Ionoed. Because if you have 4 Sealstone in hand, you want it for next turn, right? Especially if you Arven for it, but then your opponent knows you have it. So anyway, I'm kind of rambling. Wow, they're not playing that slow. They're playing pretty fair pace. But this game is they're gonna make a lot of plays in the early game, and then they'll stop making any plays, to be honest. So I wonder what they're going for. They do. Honestly, I'm not super sure of the list. I definitely run Prime Catcher over Secret Box in the deck. I mean, I think so, unless you're just so worried about the consistency. But it doesn't help late game consistency that much. Also, getting Boss Zors to your hand, I guess that's fair. It's a little weird though. It feels a little weird. So they're gonna Bellowing Thunder away their. Oh no, they're Bellowing. Wait, what are they doing? Wait, you can do that? Okay. Sorry, I was just really confused what just happened. So they Bellowing Thunder, but they essentially just didn't do anything. That's what happened. I was really confused at their lack of doing anything. So we could Lumineon V, but I don't think we do. I think we literally just instant charge again. It was to recover anything. They're just gonna boss Pidgey. It is what it is. So I'll instant charge and yeah, I mean that's fine. So they probably run 1 boss, 2 Pokemon catchers. Do they run Canceling Clone? That's what I'm worried about. If they do, it's that's like awkward for us. Luckily, our position's all right. We'll probably play Mawile then. We just want a single price and play. I hope they go for Rotom V here. They do. Wow. Okay. And we see that other 4 Sealstone in hand. So I went for Rotom V for whatever reason. I can't really play Lumineon V though. It just puts us in such a sketchy position. But we can if we like top deck Pidgeot extra rare candy. But yeah, they're just gonna discard all those grass energies as well. But we'll just send up Mimikyu. Hopefully they don't have another gust and kind of just chill here. We could actually Thorton the Pidgey into Rotom V, but that seems pretty weak. We hit Misfortune Sisters though, which I don't mind at all. Yellowsteer is a card I would like to keep. It recovers supporters and Pokemon. Oh, I guess we only have 1 Pokemon in the discard anyway. So we have Counter Catcher, which is not bad. We could try to trap Squawk ability, but they definitely run at least 1 switch card, probably 2 switch cards. So let's just Misfortune Sisters and get rid of those. Fine, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I'm a little nervous about them having Canceling Clone. That's the only thing I'm nervous about, but that's fine. I'll Counter Catcher. Yeah, we'll wait to Counter Catcher. That's fine. And I'll just pass. And I think they're just gonna like burn resources. To be honest, I don't think they'll have a counter to us. I'm really nervous that they do, but it's not common. I've not seen it, and they don't. Okay, there we go. They scoop. That went well, right? I mean, they just didn't have a counter. Raging Bolt EX is probably, in my opinion, the easiest deck to beat with control right now, assuming they don't run counters to Mimikyu. You just Mimikyu. And admittedly, they did fill their bench, which was bold of them to do, as we didn't even play 3 items that game. Wow. Also, why is playing 3 items a hard challenge? That you should literally do every game. We didn't do it, but that's because we just didn't really do anything at all. And we still played 2 items. But yeah, I mean, they just don't have counters to Mimikyu EX, which is, I mean, they have some counters. There's Mew EX, there's Sandy Shock, Single Prizer, there is the Canceling Clone, which is why I was worried about them having. But then you're not in a good spot if your opponent's playing Mimikyu EX, quite frankly, because you can trade like positively with it with Sandy Shocks, but also not like that positively. Like, you can't really recycle it. A lot of lists don't run a lot of Super Rod, or if they do, they don't run a lot of energy retrievals, I think is what I've seen so far. And so, you need to be just very careful against Mimikyu. But wow, this hand would be really good, but we don't have any Pokemon. Also, pro tip, don't bench multiple Pokemon before your opponent mulligans, especially if you're against control. They didn't know they were against control, but they could have, because they could have just waited. So yeah, you can just always wait. You can just bench Pokemon later. They can just bench more Pokemon now. They won't, but yeah. Double Minccino and different Minccino's interesting. Rev Hollow Minccino's too. This matchup is bad. I'm just gonna say that. So I don't know exactly what to do in this matchup, to be honest, really at all. We're against Lugia Archeops, and yeah, this matchup seems pretty terrible. I don't run any counters to their deck, to be honest. There's like I have no idea what to do right now. Yeah. This is probably not gonna end well. The deck can't push an advantage. No, excuse me, push an advantage. There we go, because it's not an attacking deck. We could do Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX, which isn't too bad, to be honest, but that's late game. We got the Ogre Boy, and we got Rotom V. I mean, I don't know. We could like try to Mawile trap something, but they run a good few Jet energies, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's grab Rotom V. I could like deck check, whatever. I'm I don't know. What do we prize? It doesn't really matter, does it? But let's grab Rotom V, and I think I'm going to discard Pidgeot, Ogerpon. Ogerpon's just so... It seems interesting, the fighting one, but I've just never gotten super great value out of it. Anyway, and we prized Lumineon V, so yeah, there was no issue. Ultra Balling there, nothing else we'd really want. We could like look for Luxray V at some point and try to go for that, but I think we want the other Pidgey. I think there's a pretty decent chance our opponent's going to knock out a Pidgeot. We'll see if they, for some reason, go for one Archeops, because that's not like a terrible play to try to push the advantage, because they want to kind of get set up before we get set up, but I probably wouldn't do that. We'll see if they end up doing that. It's not impossible. Gift Energy hitting the active. The biggest thing, pay attention to chat energies. We see Lugia, and we see they're gonna go for one Archeops. Okay, that's really interesting. Can't tell I'm eyeing up that Archeops. That is very lonely. And they are gonna go for an attack and knockout this turn. I'm really worried. Our hand's bad. I mean, we just have all recovery. Not all, literally all recovery. We have a Pidgeot. We have an Archrone. I don't really know what that's doing. But yeah, they're gonna stick an energy on the active. I guess we send a Rotom V and hope just that we get a little bit lucky. So this is really weird. They went super aggro. Their board state's not even good. Like they have one Archeops, but on top of that, they don't have much else. So I don't know. I don't really know what to do right now, to be honest. I could Cyllene, but I don't know what a Cyllene for. So I'll just instant charge. I need something. I really need something. Okay, we got there. That's good. I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous that they're just going to gust us, which is possible, but unlikely, I think. I would have probably gone for the Rotom V in that scenario with a boss. You see more cards. They're going to Iono us. No, that's not good. Okay. I mean, our hand was good, but it wasn't amazing. I really don't see us winning this game at all, though. We got Mawile Counter Catcher, though that's pretty nice. And they are Primal Turboing to the Chinchino, I think. And yeah, we'll just see what they go for. I don't run Templacino. I run no counters to this deck. I don't know what counters there are immediately off the top of my head because they just have a lot of options. There's no way to really truly turn off special energy. Templacino like does, but then they can bump it, and it's not like it turns off the energy providing the energy. It just turns off the extra effects, which are important, but not that important. So anyways, I guess probably not Scoop, to be honest. I don't really see us winning this one. But let's see. Let's play it out to the end. I'm not a quitter. Not right now. I'm not a quitter. Arven is interesting. I mean, Arven's like, oh wait, no, Arven gets us what we need. Yeah, let's Arven. So we can Ultra Ball and what don't we need? I don't think I need Bravery Charm. I don't think we're living any hits with Bravery Charm. So, or we could actually go for Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX. So Bravery Charm will be nice, but we'll get that later. So we did that, and Daisy's Help is just a good card, so I kind of want to get that later. Let's get rid of Bravery Charm. Do we really get rid of Counter Catcher? I don't want to get rid of Counter Catcher. I'll get rid of Penny. No, I'll get rid of. I'm just so what do I do? I get rid of a Counter Catcher. That's fine. And then I will do Pidgeot, and then we Rare Candy. And so this position is pretty solid. We can't support her now, but we can retreat, which is what we'll do. And I'll take an energy here for the what's it called? The Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX. And so we'll see exactly what they're going for. But right now, the situation is actually not that good. Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX does not one-shot the Lugia V-Star, unfortunately. And we don't have the tools to get the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. Getting a knockout on Archeops would be so big here, but we're not doing that. So we could get... Wait, do we... No, I don't run Klawf. I don't think Klawf is that good, but I also don't run it. Let's take Double Turbo. That seems fine. And we're going to do Mawile retreat into that. Hopefully they don't have Gust. If they do, that'll be bad. And we'll just pass. We have Counter Catcher Double Turbo, so we could technically try to trap something with Mawile. Will that work? Probably not, but it is something. Trap something, that would be an Archeops. They're going to Mist Energy active. That seems bad for us. That seems like they're going to do Boss's Orders, Pidgeot, and knock it out. But yeah, maybe they won't do that, you know. And they accelerate energies to Chinchino, and they're gonna boss Lotus Pidgeot. Okay. It is what it is. And then we can go and Bloodmoon Ursaluna, maybe. Get lucky, maybe. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. This matchup went like worse than I was really expecting. I guess we Daisy's Help. Yo, look at what we prize. Lovely. So I'll just pass. Sure. Why? Oh, yeah, no, I can't do anything. I guess I could counter catch Archeops. Maybe they don't have enough energy in deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe they run I guess they could run 11 energies and they couldn't knock it. They could definitely have lost energies in hand, like all their energies in hand, which is technically possible. It seems unlikely is what I'll say, but you never know. They're gonna Archeops, so let's see what they go for here. Though unfortunately, I do have a feeling that I know what they're gonna go for. But you never know. Well, let's see. We can always be hopeful. And they are gonna knock us out. So there, we did not win that one, but yeah, that was something. So that didn't go so well. Lugia is definitely the deck that I probably had the most issues against with control. Also Lost Zone. Lost Zone isn't so good for control. But let's see what we see this game. I'm definitely gonna run into Lost Zone. But yeah, I did my challenge. I played 3 items. There we go. So let's see what we get this next game, because both those matchups were so one-sided that was like not super useful. I mean, I guess it shows what the deck's kind of like. It's pretty one-sided, but let's see. So I will choose to go second if I win the coin flip as well. And we did. Oh yeah, we did win the coin flip. So let's see what our hand is like. I think we've gone second every game, which is pretty nice. But it honestly doesn't matter that much. So our hand is mid. This is not a bad hand by any means, but not a great hand. Let's check our prizes though. If we prize Rotom V, this is a bad hand. Well, actually no, we could probably get it with Hisuian Heavy Ball. But the biggest thing, of course, well, there's a few things. What is our opponent playing, and how is their setup? How is our setup? There's a lot of stuff going on with control, but yeah, maybe we can use we can use a Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX, maybe Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX, maybe a new card. Wait, are we good against the Ogerpon grass deck again? I've been seeing this deck so much, and it's been like, I don't know, it just hasn't seemed like a super great deck, but we'll see what they are running. and I'm sure we'll see very soon if that's what they're running. It's obviously some Grass Ogerpon deck, but it could be well, it's some Teal Mask Ogerpon deck. It's not necessarily focused around this, but they do just pass, which is pretty interesting. Unfortunately, we cannot donk them here. Klawf, what's that weak to? It is weak to grass. Okay, let's not send that up. That would be bad. Let's also not Iono, so I will Arven right off the bat. And Rotom V is not prized. I like the Hisuian Heavy Ball because I'm bad at checking prizes, but yeah, what do we prize? Let's see. Counter Catcher. I don't know how many I know Ultra Balls. Okay. We prized I think a Nest Ball. I think around 4. I really should know this list better. A Pal Pad, maybe. No, I don't think we prized a Pal Pad. Pidgeot. Whatever. Let's not swallow for Sealstone. Can't go wrong with that, can we? So let's grab Rotom V, and I will also grab a Pidgey. And later we can hopefully go for Mimikyu. Klawf seems bad. Like really, whatever they're running, Klawf just isn't good. And we can get rid of Iono. Their hand's bad, so let's get rid of Iono. Iono seems kind of bad as well. And I'll do Pidgey, and I will I'll hold the Force Seal Stone. That's fine. I think holding Force Seal Stone here is fine. We could technically discard with Ultra Ball, which is definitely an option, but also I just don't think we're going to Iono'd here. So, there's no reason to not hold it if we're not going to get Iono'd. I just, if they are playing that Raging Bolt Ogerpon deck, they're not going to want Iono. If they are playing just a Teal Mask Ogerpon deck, then they will want Iono. We'll also see if we would have been able to, oh wait, no, we can't get the Donk here really at all, but let's see what they are running. Wow, what? I am lost. Okay, so that's fine. Right now, they're just not hitting much. It's 30 plus 30 for each energy attached to each active as well. So we don't really want to be attaching energy if we can avoid it as well. This hand is also pretty good. It's not perfect. I mean, we'll have to use Force Steel Stone. We could use Lumineon V, but I'd rather not have Lumineon V in play. So, and I'll just retreat into the Mimikyu and kind of sit behind it. We have Super Rod in hand, and our position's really good. What on earth are we? Oh, no, this has to be. They're pennying, and they are what? Are we against the Raging Bolt Ogerpon deck with? Yeah, we're up against Raging Bolt Ogerpon, but they run Great Tusk, and they can Teal Mask Ogerpon, or they can Teal Dance with a Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. Again, to draw another card, accelerate. I mean, either accelerating energy, but they just got it back. Again, they are running different arts, as I said. It's probably not worth crafting extra cards to get other arts. Really ever. I mean, even in like tournament, I don't really know if I've only like had it come to play a few times. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's a good top deck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start milling them though. I doubt that they're gonna be able to like Great Tusk for 4 that much. And this is weird. I don't really want to send up Mimikyu now. So I could Legacy Energy. I don't hate Legacy Energy here, but I'm not a big fan of it. Rotom V also, I could penny that out of play, which I kind of like. And I do want to draw more cards. I could literally just go for Daisy's Help, but I'm probably not taking prizes this game. So I'll go for the Psychic Energy on Chi-Yu now. This will allow us to attack with Mimikyu later on if we so desire. And I'll get that Rotom V out of play. Again, Iono kind of scary, but whatever. It's fine probably. And we didn't Force Seal Stone. Yeah, so we could do that later on as well. I'll just mill cards from their deck. This is a little scary. If we do mill energies, that will open up the possibility of them to Saurus Vitality. However, I would not be shocked if they just are able to discard energies on their own. And I'm not super worried about the Chew getting knocked out. I mean, it certainly will happen at some point, assuming they don't just land collapse like a lot. And they're gonna super rod that one Raging Bolt. Wow, okay. That to me seems super bold. They're gonna Pal Pad back the one penny as well. That's actually a pretty fair play, but I could start attacking this Great Tusk. I am a little bit scared of it actually knocking out my Mimikyu, but it's fine. It's fine. Surely it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna Pidgeot EX. I'm gonna actually get Daisy's help here. And oh, I have a piece of paper next to me and a pen. No, a pencil. There we go. So I'm going to write down my prizes because Daisy's help is super weird. So Daisy's help, I think it's a fun little card. Oh, I think we prized Arcphone. No, we didn't. So we got Airy, Nest, Countercatcher, Pal Pad, Erika's, was it? I'll look later. No reason to worry right now because I'm writing them down, but it goes away pretty fast. But it is in your game log. Also, we got rid of some cards, which is pretty nice. What was Daisy's help? Oh, Erika's and then Arven. Honestly, like completely fine prizes. We did prize a Pal Pad. Um, I don't even remember if I priced. Did I price check this game? It might have been the last game. Anyways, whatever. Price checking isn't that important unless you want to specifically go grab stuff out of your prizes and you care a lot about that, which is something that is important, especially at a higher level if you want to just get as good as you can. But some people just say prize checking is the most important thing. There's deck checking versus prize checking, which are technically the same thing, but realistically a little bit different. Deck checking is checking what's in your deck to know that, oh, I can Mirage Gate, I have the energies to Mirage Gate or something like that. But then prize checking is the other way around of, oh, I know that I have this card prized, so I need to go ahead and I need to get it out of my prizes, or I need to if I take a knockout, I have a certain percent chance of getting this card or a card that has this value or stuff like that. So prize checking has less use cases, less obvious use cases, and more complex use cases than regular deck checking, and it's just generally less useful. Deck checking is sometimes important, but to be honest, oh wait, what they're not doing? Did they AFK? Oh, did I disconnect? I don't know. Did they disconnect? Who knows? Who knows what's happening here? Hopefully we don't sit here for a while, but it's time. But at least it's a time for learning. I can talk about deck checking and prize checking. Deck checking, though, you can check. So like anytime you search your deck, you can check your deck. Always make sure you check that what cards are in your hand or in your discard pile, but especially your hand. There have definitely been times when I've been confused. Like I've been like, oh, I can't believe I prized all these cards. Then I realized that they're in my hand. So yeah, don't do that. That is bad. But yeah, I'm nervous we disconnected. I don't know how long it's been for them. So hopefully live isn't like, bugging out again, because this happens too much. It looks like it might be the timer should not let this happen either. So even if I disconnect and I end up with the loss, or they disconnect and they end up with a loss, it should at least notify you that that has happened. But yeah. So it's been quite a while, but we'll see. So a few things as well. Using Pal Pad, they used it early, which is interesting. I will actually talk about that because that was a really interesting play because, well, one, using it, they only used it for one card. It recovers two cards. You can recover up to two, but they used it just to recover one card. But there's a lot of different things going on here. One, there's Penny. Or sorry, no, there's not Penny. There's Misfortune Sisters, and two, there's Airy. Right? Those can mill Pal Pad. They're kind of the same thing, but they can get rid of Pal Pad, and so you don't want to just be sitting on Pal Pad waiting to use it at the perfect time because you can lose it before then. I think we disconnected live. Please just stop doing this. Anyways, so then, in addition to that, the sorry, what was I saying? In addition to that, there's also the issue of like how much value are they going to get out of it later on? Like, what are they really looking to recover? How much value is there recovering sawdust? Right, that's what they run, presumably. So recovering sawdust does have value. It has very good value in the deck. It's both a draw supporter, it's an energy accelerator as well. But yeah, okay, I'm so annoyed. Live, I was like, yo, it's finally working. It's not, whatever. Uh, and then, yeah, so there's value in recovering Penny. Also, how much value is there recovering Penny? Because we are a control-based deck, and so being able to recover Penny could be really nice if we boss trap something. And Penny itself cannot be milled with the likes of um, Airy and with the likes of Misfortune Sisters. So yeah, and as I'm pretty sure that we disconnected, which is annoying. Live doesn't tell me that I disconnected, and I disconnected for probably like a second, and then it just stuck. It makes me seem like if I was a new player, I wouldn't think that I've disconnected. I would think that they disconnected and live is being annoying, which it is being annoying. But yeah. So then. And I'll wait. Like, there's theoretically the chance that you can reconnect, but I've never seen it happen. Then yeah, so pretty much that, there's different possibilities. But anyways, I'm gonna concede now. Yay, that's so fun. We went, oh, I can't even concede. Okay. In a moment, there we go. It let me concede finally. So we went 1-1 and 1, I guess, because the game didn't end. It didn't even show me the end screen. I don't know what happened there, but I guess I'll do a pack opening. EA. Well, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn with control as well, and a lot of stuff I have to learn left with control. But yeah, let's just collect all our stuff. And we got Okidogi. I have not played Okidogi. I don't know exactly how to play. I think in Lost End it's gonna be super fun. Oh, there's new Mela art. There's a new no, that's not a new Arven art, but there's a new. Is this new? It's not a new Mela art. None of these arts are new. Arven, like I've seen this art so much. I've seen the anti art a bunch, but the wait, is this? Oh, maybe these are both on the ladder. All of these are on the ladder, but anyway, and we get Luminous Energy, Secret Rare, yay. But and Palafin, I don't think this card works yet. I think they could kind of fix it, but not fully. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Consider liking and subscribing, and tell me if you're interested in more stuff that's more educational or more entertainment focused. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video. Consider liking, subscribing, comment down below your thoughts. And yeah, I'm excited to see you.